Hey, I want to take a moment today to make a little bit of a follow-up video here. Everyone knows yesterday I made a video talking about that disgusting piece of trash that passed for a sheriff's deputy that refused to go into the building the other day while the shooting was taking place where 17 young people lost their lives. I'm not even going to say his name because as far as I'm concerned, he is subhuman. And as angry as I was about that, I'm even angrier now to find out that it wasn't just him. It was the other members from that same sheriff's department that showed up that decided also to not go in during the actual shooting. They stood outside behind their cars with their guns drawn. I am just disgusted by this. And someone asked me the other day, do I think any good will ever come of this actual event? And you know, I hope that there's one good thing that can come from this. I hope that people can start to see that the police are not going to protect you. The state isn't going to protect you. The federal government isn't going to protect you. The people that they appoint to protect you are often just base cowards. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. They're only worried about protecting themselves. And you should be worried about protecting yourself because the police are not going to do it. Even when they're there on the scene during an active shooting, they decided to wait it out and sort it out later because they didn't want to take any risk. And this is getting to be a trend in this country. I'm getting sicker and sicker by seeing police officers acting like total bullies when they have every advantage, shooting unarmed people, acting like real jerks when they think that they're in total control, and then acting like spineless little cowards when they don't have total control, refusing to get involved in a situation where they actually face any risk. And that's been one of the biggest problems with the law enforcement in recent years, that they seem to think that they are allowed to either eliminate all risk or refuse to face a situation that includes risk. So, not happy about this at all. It's really disgusting. But like I said, I hope one good thing comes from this. I hope these young people that are saying, oh, the police will help us and everything, you know, like during that town hall there on CNN, that scripted town hall where all these kids were saying negative things about guns, etc. They were okay with that, what's his name, Scott Israel, the sheriff up there with his gun on his hip because, you know, he's a policeman with a gun. He'll protect us. No, he won't. He won't protect you at all, just like his deputies didn't. If you want to be protected, that gun better be on your hip when you're an adult. If you want to protect your children. So this whole thing, like I said, I hope what comes out of it, I hope the good that comes from it is people to start waking up, realizing there are no protectors. No one's going to protect you. You have to protect yourself and you have to protect your family. And if you have to send your kids off to school every day, I want to know there's somebody else there that takes protecting my child as seriously as I do. And it isn't the police. Now, is it going to be maybe an instructor that has a firearm accessible to him during the day or her during the day? That could be a good option because I don't know about your school, but my schools, at my kids' schools, a good 20 to 30% of the students are ex-military. And they're people that would gladly take on this responsibility and gladly put themselves at risk to protect the children, unlike law enforcement that we've seen recently. So wake up, people. If you want to be protected, protect yourself. And I did want to take a moment to do one more thing during this video. This sheriff's department there in Florida, this one run by Sheriff Scott Israel, this is obviously a disgrace of a department. These guys are cowards, they are incompetent, they are disgusting. And this kind of cowardice, rot, and just dereliction of duty, you know, that kind of thing, it stinks from the top down. So I'd like to take this time right now. People out there wanting to call for boycotts and action. Well, the first action we need to take is Scott Israel needs to resign from his job because he obviously can't do it. If this is the department he's created under his lead, cowards that sit outside while children are being killed, then he needs to go. All his deputies need to go, and the people need to step in, do an inquiry, hold people accountable that should have been in there defending those children, and get rid of him. He needs to resign or he needs to be removed from office. That's one thing we can do right now to make people safer, is to get people like him out of a position where they're actually required to defend you or me.